rise. Heartbreak screaming ain't no surprise. Quit daydreaming, open your eyes at the main primitive skills school.
Fire actually is like, this is almost like a little heat engine right here. It's no moving parts, but you're moving air. Okay, so what we have here is a basic diagram on how a rocket stove works. This particular one is kind of just the start of what is often used for rocket stove mass heater. We have a vertical wood feed, the fire burning sideways and up, and the heat rising. And in this particular instance, so we have our sap up above the heat riser. Now the beauty of this system is our wood is being fed vertically. It's burning at just the bottoms, the air coming down through, and the cooler area up here keeps the fire from burning up, along with a huge convection current that you're producing with this heat rising effect. It's 70 degrees outside and 2,000 degrees inside. You're going to create a whole lot of draft coming up and out of this thing. So you're going to pull a lot of air through, and you're going to have a really efficient clean burn down here. We're getting temperatures up above 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit, even up around 2,000. You're burning everything. Everything that can be burned, you're burning. Making it so you have a smokeless fire coming out the top, as well as utilizing as much of the BTU content of this wood as possible, minimizing losses. Like if we got up above 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not beyond the realm of feasibility, if we insulate this better, we'll even be burning the carbon monoxide. So you're getting the most fuel efficient burn you can from wood, basically. By having a vertical feed, you're only burning the tips. So you're not burning the entire log, you're just burning like a cigarette burns, just from the end down. So in the gravity feed in, we have sticks here, we load it from the top, and then they'll just fall into the fire by gravity. Meanwhile, we're gonna we have a little bit of smoke now because it's not quite hot enough. But as this gets heated up, you won't see any smoke. All you'll see is the waves of heat coming off of it. But this is cold, so we need just a little bit of warm up to get this thing going. The hotter it gets inside, the more efficient the process will be. It's a beautiful system, and we're excited to plug it into a Sap Evaporator.
It's always fun this time of year to lift open a lid on a sap bucket to see what has dripped the day before. And right now it looks like yesterday's drip wasn't really a strong drip, and we've got a bunch of ice in here, and I'll usually take the ice out if there's not that much ice, because the sugars will be left behind, so we're already diluting the mixture here. I'll save us some firewood later. And then once that's done, I'll unhook it here and I'll dump it into the sap bucket to carry back to the boiler. And that's pretty much the process.
The more economical method of using gallon jugs, plastic jugs that we get at the Redemption Center, instead of going out and buying the buckets. Ice stays right behind in there. We're trying a method which is pretty traditional in the fact we're using a sumac spile which we bored out to make a hole which the sap can flow through. We've drilled a hole in the tree, and then we've carved in a little bit to allow the sapwood to flow back on the spile here and tapped it into the tree. And now we didn't have an opportunity to make a bunch of baskets, so we went for the next best thing. Taking something from the environment that was available in bulk and trying to make it work for our benefit. Plastic jugs to catch the sap. We're working on a better system for attaching them, but for right now, this is what we're rolling with. Alright, so from just that little, I think that was probably 6 or 7 trees. We didn't get much sap flow yesterday, but we still got about 27 more to check, so this is just the beginning. Using the sumac spiles and plastic jugs helps a lot. We're going to pour this into rocket stove powered sap evaporator.
A whiteboard.
Skills that allow you to roam, make the outdoors your second home. Fire off the landscape without a knife, more than survival, it's a way of life. Bird language tracking medicinal plants, hunting in the old ways, a sacred dance. Use your awareness and make your own tools at the main primitive skill school.